Marage.
The conclusion on that one? You've not indicated, right?
Yeah, we have not indicated.
So what do you want us to?
And temporary detention is not sanction after conviction?
Yeah. Okay, let's go to Abraham Marage.
Abraham Marage versus Katiba Institute versus and Meta. This is a social media platform. This was a landmark judicial ruling. The Constitutional and Human Rights Court in Kenya affirmed its jurisdiction over US-based Meta regarding harmful and unconstitutional content, which includes hate speech and incitement on its platform, establishing a positive duty on corporations to moderate content that violate the Constitution of Kenya.
Madam Muma, now you can ask that question, because I've seen the people who are convicted are just normal riots, not politicians. So you can ask that question now.
Actually, the Kenya National Commission makes a good point in terms of the seeming bias within the judiciary on dealing with matters of hate speech. What you have not told us is how you or NCIC is actually trying to address that. One, where a politician has been acquitted and there was evidence that they actually engaged in hate speech, what did NCIC do? Have we ever followed up, for instance, to prevent anybody from holding public office because that does not require a conviction, does it?
Does it?
So if they have found me guilty for making certain utterances and then warned me, they still found me guilty, isn't it? Have you ever followed up? I would want to hear the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights advisory through the judiciary on the inconsistencies on this particular issue and your assertion that the courts are actually politicizing the addressing of dealing with hate speech and negative ethnicity. Have we ever had such an advisory from NCIC? I guess NCIC will tell us what they have done. Okay. For us to take this thing seriously, it can't be we will have this court say this court, and then we are all watching. If Catherine calls another tribe, she can be excused because she's a senator. But the ordinary person says it on the street, the man to jail. Or whoever it is. Are you guiding us? Are you helping us? Why do we have the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights? You don't even need to say it is a matter of the jurisdiction of NCIC. You would be the ones writing an advisory both to the head of the judiciary, even to Parliament, to say there is an inconsistency in the law.
Thank you very much, Madam Muma. I want NCIC CEO, if you want to delegate a question to the lawyer you have here about, I'll give you 1 minute if you can delegate that question.
Okay, Chair. I think I have my director investigations, but also
You have your legal person here, I think.
Charo. I have Charo.
Okay.
No.
Charles, right?
It's Chalo Mwingi.
Chalo, okay, proceed.
Yes, I thank you, Chair. In terms of what the Commission has done in terms of hate speech, we have a substantive submission. But in terms of the advisory to the judiciary regarding the bias, we have had engagements through our chair and the Chief Justice in trying to address that. And towards the 2022 general elections, the way the judiciary dealt with this is by appointing special courts to hear hate speech cases in Mombasa, Nakuru, Eldoret, and Kisumu, so that we can try and have consistencies. And from then we saw some improvement. Most of the cases cited are the pre-2020. But the cases submitted after that, there was some improvement. I submit, Chair.
fine.
Can I ask?
Yes, please.
When you say there was engagement between the chair and the Chief Justice, where is the evidence of that engagement?
We can provide copies
They
of
met
letters.
and had a cup of tea, or here is the advisory that the chair took to the Chief Justice,
Yes.
and this is the key output out of that meeting that then was used as follows.
I know some of the engagements were informal, but we can provide some letters where we had written to the CJ raising our concerns, but not in the form of an advice.
Have the copies for Thursday?
Yes, we can provide.
And also, Chair, I wanted the documents before us are not complete. Some paragraphs are not complete. If you can also provide before Thursday. We want to conclude this matter. Can you proceed to paragraph 17?
Paragraph 17, the application of substantive justice is persistently undermined by the deployment of nolle prosequi by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution in high-profile political hate speech cases. Despite the constitutional requirement for the DPP to seek such court admission, the systematic use of this power is politically sensitive. In political sensitive matters, mean serious offenders are discharged, often enabling them to repeat their offenses. This reinforces the perception of the dual standard of justice, where the powerful are functionally protected from the law. And we have the
Yes, that paragraph, Madam. You see, they are blaming the DPP. And if you can remember, EACC before committee of CPAC about 2 weeks ago, and the EACC CEO blamed the DPP for not prosecuting criminals who have stolen money from the people of Kenya. So that is now another trend here. We are seeing that the blame goes to DPP. So we need to have him before this committee as soon as possible.
Chair, sorry.
Yes,
I have a question on that, Rider.
Okay.
If the agency has got some kind of tool or prosecutorial discretion tool as a framework that can guard against this.
Then I'll tell you myself, they don't.
Okay.
And that is what they've been seeking for many years now. Senator Moma?
I was just going to ask, yes, that's another issue. So the DPP is abusing the powers of the nolle prosequi. Do we have an advisory from Kenya National Commission on Human Rights? Because that undermines human rights. So it is a matter that the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights by now should have written